I remember in undergrad looking for mentor. I mean, I don't think necessarily I knew the word mentor at the time, but I remember looking for people that could kind of take me under their wing or show me the ropes in a sense. And I think I tended to find mentors in the most unlikely places. I really remember, especially my junior year in undergrad, knocking the door of several of my faculty members in my degree and saying like, hey, I'm wanting to go to grad school. This is what I want to do. And like I said, some of them didn't have time for me. And, it was rough. But I had work study. So I was working in a science tutoring center. My boss happened to be a retired biology and chemistry instructor. I don't think I ever told him this, but he was a really good mentor to me. From knowing what to look forward to when it came to grad school, what to kind of do in advance, how to prepare for it. At one point, I was a little bit hesitant or scared to do an internship. I remember getting accepted and excited, but talking to my boss at that time about like, I don't know if I can handle it. What if I get there and I can't hack it and whatever. And him having conversations of Brenda, just communicate with people. You can do it. You're a hard worker. Like I said, I don't think he ever knew that he was a mentor to me or did it for, he wasn't a formal mentor in the sense that we were not in a program that was a mentor-mentee relationship, but he took that role and I learned a lot from him. Mentorship can be a long life relationship, that you met him through whatever and you kept in touch for many years. But then mentorship can also occur in short spurts of time. I mean, I only interacted with him for, I think it was about 2 years. And that was it. But I had some great life lessons that I learned through his mentorship. In high school, there was another professor. He was a history professor that in a way, he also was very motivating to me. And I remember, I think it was right when I started working. So I had just finished graduate school and I went back home to Texas and I happened to run into him at a store. I think it was at a Best Buy or something. And I went up to him, it was in a parking lot, and I went up to him and I said, you might not remember me. I said, because I was just one of your many students in high school, but I just want to say thank you. I was in a class with the valedictorian of the high school, and he gave us a particular exercise. I can't remember what it was. And so we had to do research on our own to go find the response. And it wasn't going to be in our textbook. He said, you guys need to go figure it out. And so I remember coming back and he said, everybody turn in their responses, see if anybody got it right. And I was the only person that got it right. And I remember telling him, I can't believe I can't remember the name of the valedictorian at the time, but she's a very smart girl. And so I remember oh my goodness, I can't believe, are you sure it wasn't her paper? And him validating me saying, no, there's, just because they're very smart and really good, whatever, doesn't mean that you aren't as well. That, so anyway, so I remember telling him kind of this story when I ran into him. I said, you made me believe in myself. I said, not that all the time, not that I doubted in myself all the time. I said, but there's times that I did, and a few times that I did, you were there to be like, no, you did it, you can do it. So believe in yourself type of thing. And so, so I thanked him, right? And so, but that, and him, it was Coach Garza, him, I remember his name. So him I was able to thank because I randomly ran into him. It took all of these different individuals in a variety of different, capacities and roles to tell me about different aspects, from work ethic to academic professional development to, scholarships and financial opportunities or financial resources. It takes from everywhere, right? We're not monoliths. I have been very privileged to be able to have a variety of different mentors throughout the years.